Hey, how's it going? It's Brandon down here at Snakeover Fly Shop. I'm going to show you guys a little carp bug today. Something I've been working on for the last little bit here and having some really good success. Kind of a little sculpin, grubby looking imitation. Utilizing a few different materials down here. It's our Big Cat Scat Chenille. Comes in a couple different colors, but my two favorites are the Black Panther and this Ocelot color. The other material that we're going to be slapping in here is some of our laser legs. These are just a few of the flavors that I think work really well. Cajun Craw, the Atomic City. Today I'll be using the bacon ones. Using some large bead chain eyes in orange. I like the orange ones in that larger size just because it allows you almost as, not necessarily for the fish, but as a sighter. So when you do drop it in front of that fish, you'll actually be able to see that fly kind of disappear in some dirtier water. Also, the hook I'm using is an Allen Carp hook in a size 4. You see there. So we're just going to jump right into this. Lock that hook in there. Yet again, hot orange thread, just for a little bit more sight. Start that thread there at the front of the hook. And cut off 2 of your bead chain eyes. We're gonna lock those about, these eyes are a little bit bigger, so I'm using that as about my gauge about how far I want to go back. We're just gonna figure 8 those in. Really get those locked down. This is a bug that I've been using below American Falls Reservoir down on the Snake. I've been finding a lot of fish that aren't hesitating much at all to slurp it in when you drop it right down in front. We're gonna work that thread now that we got those eyes locked right to the back of the hook. We're gonna take some of that Big Cat Scat in the Black Panther color. And I'm taking, you'll see that in this material it changes colors, lighter to darker. Some of them have 3 different colors in them. This one is just the 2, kind of that dark maroon, brown, and then that lighter color brown. We're gonna cut off a pretty good chunk of that. And we're actually gonna take it, you're gonna pinch the one end, and then take this hand and you're gonna twist. You're gonna pinch, twist, and just kind of keep repeating that. And what this is going to do is it's going to ferrule these 2 chenilles together, to add kind of an extended body and add some swimming motion, but also it will keep it a little more durable and bulk that chenille up even more than it is already. Just keep spinning. You want it to get pretty tight on itself. Once you get it about there, bring those 2 pieces together and pinch, and then you'll pull that chenille down and just kind of keep twisting that same direction, and it'll give you that nice extended body that you're going to be able to tie in, and then those colors with the 2-tone will kind of add that mottled look to it. And so then we're just going to take a section about as long as the hook shank, maybe a little longer. And you're going to pinch and you're going to tie that in. Usually give it 1 or 2 wraps, tighten it down, give it 1 more for good measure. Pull that chenille up, a few wraps under the base to help lock that, and then bring that thread right up behind the bead chain. And then keep it ferruled. You want that bulk. And then we're just going to wrap that up right up behind the bead chain, 1 really tight behind it, and then same deal, 2 wraps, lock it in, oops, a couple wraps in front of it, and then we're just going to kind of forget about that chenille for a minute, leave it in, don't cut it out. And then we're going to take some of our laser legs, take 3 legs, or 3 little sections. We'll cut those in half because we don't need all that length. So you have that there, 3 or 4, I guess. Fold those around your thread, and lock those in right on the side of your bead chain. This can act as your fins for your sculpin, but it's also going to help because this fly is going to ride hook point up, upside down with the weight of the bead chain and the chenille. Also, the legs not only add the movement and those kind of fins, but it's also going to help keel that fly so it doesn't want to roll side to side, and it'll actually stay hook point up. So once you get that side locked in, bring those up and around, and then some securing wraps to get those on the side. And then you bring your thread right up to the hook point, or not the hook point, the eye of the hook. Unravel your chenille, keep your longest end there, and trim that short tag out. And then you'll give it one wrap there, and then figure eight that over the bead chain. Make sure it's pretty tight. And then once you got that there, bring it to the front, a couple wraps to lock it in, trim that excess. Oops. And then you're ready for a whip finish. I always just double whip my carp bugs. I don't use any glue. They seem to be really sensitive to those really strong smells and like head cement, super glues. So I try to keep those out of my carp bugs as much as possible. Kind of set those legs on the sides where you want them, and then I'll trim them more or less to where I had my tie-in point, maybe a little further back. You don't want the legs super long. Kind of measure those up. Super simple tie, super effective. I've had also some really great success on the portniff, stripping this through and whatnot. But real easy bug. Check out our materials at snakeriverfly.com and our videos on YouTube and on our site. Appreciate it.